Hello, I'm Tyler Tully, and today I'm joined by Trajan Medical and Scientific Senior Vice President of Workflow Solutions, Carl Beckett. Carl, thanks for joining us today. Can you start by telling us about your capital equipment segment and what it does?
Thank you, Tyler. It's a pleasure to be here. The capital equipment side of Trajan, Scientific and Medical, focuses on complete workflow solutions for analytical measurement in various markets. The top four markets that we're focused on are food, environmental, pharmaceutical, and clinical workflows. We find these are areas where the high quality analytical results that Trajan offers really has an impact in those industries.
And the capital equipment segment accounts for about a third of Trajan's global revenue. Can you tell us about your first step into this segment back in 2016?
Yeah, so we start by understanding that Trajan has a long history in manufacturing and designing and developing quality, high-performance consumables and components. So they've been in the industry for many years. And what that has allowed them to do is build expertise and knowledge around the workflows, and importantly, the attributes in those products that actually have an impact on the data itself and the analytical result. So with that background, it is a natural extension for Trajan to expand out into our own workflow developments in certain specialty areas. In general, we do not look at, say, high volume routine workflows, but more very difficult specialty workflows where there's a very high technical component.
And how have acquisitions, along with organic growth, impacted your capital equipment segment?
Yeah, so again, with the long industry experience comes a network of close relationships and partnerships. So when Trajan had the opportunity to acquire the LEAP business in the U.S., it was a natural extension of our business. Then later we acquired the Axel business in Germany for a European presence. There were similarities between those businesses. There was a certain amount of value-added reseller part of that business. But more importantly, each of those businesses had developed specialty workflows that had become industry standards for those industries in pharmaceutical, environmental, food, and clinical. So the key for us in order to grow those businesses over the years was to focus on the high value component of that and expand that high value contribution. So as I mentioned, they do have some existing specialty components, and then we were able to bring additional expertise to the table and leverage the combined organization to build out technical roadmaps where we're bringing higher and higher value to our customers in those spaces. In a sense, showing the customers what is possible that would improve the quality of their business by focusing on better data, better results that helps guide their business for better success.
Trajan is working to modernise laboratory operations and boost productivity, automating complex processes like sample preparation, measurement and data capture. Can you give us an example of the changes being made through your equipment in a typical scientific lab?
Yeah, a great example, expanding on the prior comments, is in the pharmaceutical space where we are the global leader in automating hydrogen deuterium exchange workflows. That's a analytical technique that's used in pharmaceutical drug discovery and development to predict the functionality of a drug candidate, for example, by looking at protein structures and interactions. Again, by bringing a higher technical contribution to that, we've expanded that capability beyond just hydrogen deuterium analysis into an entire structural biology platform so that we can offer a multiple workflows to analyze the protein response during drug discovery What that does is it improves the quality of the candidates that pass through the discovery process, ultimately increasing the predictability of a successful drug.
So, looking ahead, what are the next milestones for Trajan's capital equipment segment, and how is customer feedback shaping the development and direction of products?
Well, direct customer feedback is integral to how we go about our development projects, both in identifying what problems our solutions overcome on behalf of our customer, and then also through the development phase to ensure that what we're doing is really going to have an impact on that market and that customer base. In addition to the workflow solutions themselves, we have additional complementary products, such as the current release of an analytical software platform to help accelerate the actual data analysis. That, again, cuts out time on behalf of our customer and increases the contribution that we make to drug discovery process. It's natural for us also to expand beyond just the workflow solution to include all of the consumables that are involved in a particular workflow. Again, with the heritage we have in components and consumables over the years, we understand how those impact the workflow and can bring those into new workflow development in a way that improves analytical result. The key theme here in everything is that we are focused on increasing our contribution and improving analytical results such that we have an impact in the spaces that impact human well-being.
Carl, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
For more ASX news and analysis, subscribe below.